There's a controversy that played out in the BC legislature this week that's getting a lot of attention. You might have heard about a story involving clean energy grants, a potential conflict of interest, and now an investigation by the Auditor General. So let's break down what you need to know to understand this story. Since 2020, BC has offered $30 million grants to companies who develop commercial vehicles that produce fewer emissions. It's called the Commercial Vehicle Innovation Challenge, and one business owner decided to apply. His company makes a plug-in hybrid semi-truck, and he thought they'd have a pretty good chance at getting this funding. He says he heard from a company called MNP, offering to write the grant, and all but guaranteeing that they would get it. MNP would take a 20% cut of the grant as payment if they were successful. But he said that was just too expensive. Other grant writing fees are nowhere near that high. His company didn't get the grant, and he started wondering if his proposal being rejected had something to do with him declining to work with MNP. He then learned that MNP allegedly wasn't just writing applications for the grant, it was possibly also administering them, a potential conflict of interest.
We're saying that the company is doing a hell of a lot of things in the government that makes it seem like they have a lot of control, and because of that control they have, we felt very pressured into signing up with that company. I don't know, the whole thing is just so complicated.
In February, Barber traveled to Victoria because the province was celebrating his new hybrid truck. He said he then told political staffers about this alleged conflict of interest.
Give a little update on the government of BC and MNP conflict of interest scandal we've been involved in.
He also posted about the ordeal in a series of TikToks that went viral. And that's where all of this really began to take off. BC United began to raise concerns at the legislature.
Of course grant programs are supposed to be fair and they're supposed to be transparent, but nothing is further from the truth under the administration of this minister.
At first, the BC NDP mostly shrugged off the allegations, but that all changed Monday. The government said new information had come to light and that it would be ordering the Auditor General to investigate how the grants were administered.
But when we had new information shared with us this past weekend, we knew the serious questions that it raises, further questions that it raises. It's very important to ensure not only that there is fairness, there's a perception of fairness, that this is fair for all applicants. And that's why we're going to get to the bottom of it.
To be clear, we still don't know what that new information that triggered the investigation is. Now, how has MNP responded to this? Well, they've denied that they were receiving kickbacks, saying in a statement, these allegations are false and misleading. They've also deleted information from their website about their involvement in the grant programs. Now, there's a lot we still don't know about this story, and there are a few things that we should make clear. The province said they started looking into this back in February, when Chase Barber first raised concerns. But they also said the grant he was applying for was not administered by MNP. That being said, if the government is now ordering an investigation, it means they have information that is concerning to them. For now, we don't know how long this investigation might take and when exactly we might learn more. Michelle Gassoub, CBC News, Vancouver.